Well, good morning YouTube. Welcome to the video. Today we've got a full day of eating. What you've just seen was a big bowl of porridge, and I'm going to explain it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let me just pull up my digits, my numbers. The target for today is goals. 3,500 calories. We've got 443 grams of carbs, 200 grams of protons, and roughly 105 grams of fat. I may even go up to 460 grams of carbs and 200 grams of protein and 95 grams of fat. So it's going to be roughly around those ranges. Finally, before I forget, you have just seen my breakfast. And for breakfast, I had 70 grams of oats, 100 grams of banana, 25 grams of protein scooped in, and I also had a teaspoon of honey. And that has given me 463 calories, 71 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 29 grams of protons. That is breakfast, and I'm going to see you at meal number 2. Where am I? So I have just been to McDonald's, but no, I didn't eat anything. The reason why is because I don't want anything from there. No, so as you may have seen in a previous video, I am taking on a carb cycling diet. So on my training days I'm having higher carbs, on non-training days I'm having lower carbs, and I'm having higher fats. And what this is, the reason why I'm doing this is when you eat a meal, you get what's known as an insulin spike. And that insulin spike is increased with the more carbs that you consume. So if you imagine that you eat a meal that's got 100 grams of carbs, for example, you're going to get a 100-degree spike, for example. Now, if you constantly have a 100-degree spike in every single meal that you have, your insulin sensitivity can become compromised. So what I want from this kind of diet and this protocol is having a low carb day on non-training days keeps my sensitivity higher. Okay, so you still get an insulin spike when you have a high protein meal. You still have an insulin spike when you have a higher fat meal, but it's not as high, okay? Because insulin is trying to get glycogen or carbs into the muscle. And if it's becoming nulled or compromised, and it becomes very inefficient at getting carbs into the muscle, okay? So we want to be able to transport carbs as efficiently as possible in the body. And that's what we're looking for. So me doing this higher carb, lower carb, higher fat, lower fat diet is allowing me to be more sensitive and allow carbs to get into my muscles more efficiently, which is what we want. Or transported around the body, because they're not just stored in the muscle, they're stored in the liver and the cells everywhere. So just quickly, I've pulled up at Home Bargains and I'm just waiting for it to open before I get to the gym. I'm being one of those guys that's sitting in the car waiting for the shop to open because it's not. Ooh, yeah, get in there before everyone else does and get the bargains. Right, mid-morning snack. I've got a berry, seed and nut mix, 315 calories, 23.5 grams of carbs, 19.5 grams of fat and 10 grams of protein. It's a good mix. So that is going to be my snack for right now. And then about 20-30 minutes before my workout, I'm going to have my Snickers Duo. That is becoming my favourite snack of choice right now. I had it before my competition, it gave me a great pump, and I love the energy boost that I get from it alongside my pre-workout. So it's giving me good performance, so I'm going to keep it in, keep getting after it, keep pushing those numbers up, and we're going to get bigger and stronger and better. Sorry, I don't know why I went into American there, but we're going to get it. Right folks, it is 12:15 and it is time for pre-workout Snickers Duo. This one right here is 213 calories, 23 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein. I've had 2 of them, so it's 46, 24 and 8. Great pre-workout meal though. Literally like 15-20 minutes from training. So I'm going to have this. 2 scoops of pre-workout. Got USN Hyperdrive. Snickers. You are the delight of my life. Hopefully Lauren doesn't hear that. Alrighty, welcome back. Right now I am tucking into my cheese flavoured rice cakes. If you didn't see these in one of my last videos, these are to die for. Cheese flavoured rice cakes, they're amazing. Anyway, also I'm going to be tucking into one of my chicken, veg and rice meals. I've got 100 grams of rice dry, which is about 75 grams of carbs when it's cooked. I've got 150 grams roughly of country mix, so broccoli, cauliflower and carrots. And I've also got 195 grams of chicken. So that's going to do me over for the next kind of few hours. It's 4:05 now. And then I'm going to eat a second meal of the same chicken, veg and rice. And then when I get home tonight, I'm going to be cooking something up. Maybe some more chicken and potato with some veg. We shall see. I want to do something kind of different, unique. So I might find some recipes online. I'm just literally at the laptop. We're making some notes with the diary, sorting stuff out online for clients with like plans and kind of check-ins, just email check-ins, seeing what's going on with them, make sure that they're making progress. No one's in the gym at the minute. Friday afternoon, it's hot, there's no AC here, so some people are probably getting ready, going home, getting ready for the weekend, because the England game is tomorrow. And tomorrow we're having a barbecue. So I might actually do another full day of eating tomorrow and kind of show you what I have on off days at the weekend. So weekend off days, because that's when people can typically go off plan, and certainly with carb cycling it's going to be interesting for you guys to watch. So I'll catch you guys in a bit and I'll let you know what I have for dinner. Right, finishing the food off with a chicken breast, got some veg, and I've got potato here that I've cut up into wedges. That is going to finish my food for the day. Oh, Brazil have scored. It's 2-1. Dang. Right, okay. Gonna go and sit, eat this. The macros are on the screen. This is exciting. Oh shit. I'll catch you later. Thanks for checking it out. See you tomorrow. Peace out. Well, good morning, folks. So I literally watched the Brazil-Belgium game, and it finished 2-1 to Belgium, which was fantastic finish for them, knocking Brazil out. It was literally going to be an all-European final, which is fantastic. I still don't get how Russia are in Europe, but that's for another subject. Anyway, this morning I said that I was going to do a full day of eating on an off day. So today I am not in the, well, I am in the gym right now, but I am not training today. My calories are going to stay the same. So I'm going to be on 3,000 500 calories, I think it was. 1 second. I think it was 3,500. 3,540 calories. I'm shooting for 220 grams of carbs, 175 grams of fat, and 260 grams of protein, roughly. Okay, so right now I've been sipping on a coffee, and I've got 30 grams of almonds in my bag. I'm going to put that into my fitness pal, and that's going to kind of be my snack for the day. I'm actually going to try some kind of intermittent fasting today, and I'm going to aim to keep my calories as low as possible until this evening, because, so I'll put the almonds in, 189 calories, it's 2 grams of carbs, 16.5 grams of fat, and 6 grams of protein. I'm going to try and keep so the reason why I'm going to intermittent fast is because Lauren comes in today, and I want to try and save some calories for when she comes. So when we watch the England game this afternoon and we're grilling, that I've got more food available at like 3 o'clock. So yeah, that's the plan with that. And then I can kind of eat more this evening without going over my calories. Now, understandably, I want to be in a surplus, so I can kind of afford to go a little bit higher, but I don't want to go too high because I want to maintain some condition. And yeah, so there might be a chance that I'll go over on my protein, under on my fats, and kind of keep my carbs low anyway. But that's the plan for today. So right now I am currently in the office and doing work on the laptop. We've got members coming in and out throughout the morning, afternoon, picking Lauren up about 1:45, 2 o'clock, heading to Home Bargains, get the stuff for the barbecue, relax, watch the match, enjoy life, maybe even have a drink and chill. Right folks, what's up? It is 2:05. Right now I've just stopped off at Home Bargains to get some supplies for the barbecue. I'm tucking into a Monster, and I'm going to have myself a couple of protein bars. USN Delight High Protein Bar, 22 grams of protein, I think it's about 8 grams of fat, and yeah, 8 grams of fat and 17 grams of carbs. So it's going to be pretty much the bulk of my carbs for the day. I may have a little bit later on in the form of alcoholic beverage, but we shall see. But yeah, I'm going to tuck into these and then sip on my Monster. I'm on my way to pick up the best half of me, should I say. And we are going to get down to cooking and putting the game on in the garden, setting it up and having some fun times. So I owe you a massive apology, but the day got away from me and I can't do anything about that. It was just getting caught up in the hype, enjoying the moment. But I'm going to talk through my food. So breakfast was 30 grams of almonds, 3 pieces of bacon, 4 eggs and 1 whole egg scrambled. I had some ketchup with it and just kind of left it as low carb. Didn't want to go too much in breakfast, but you can see it's 721 calories, which was just slightly over what kind of my meal targets are. Secondly, I had those 2 low-carb Delight protein bars that you saw in the previous video when I was picking Lauren up. I didn't record the Monster because it's 0 calories and it doesn't really matter too much, and that was 440, so I'd pulled back some of the calories. Next we went on to lunch, and for the barbecue I ended up doing I did more turkey burgers, but I had 3 turkey burgers, a sausage and 2 big chicken breasts. Now I also had a bowl of salad, and I also had a dozen cherry tomatoes with some ketchup. I didn't track the ketchup in there, I put it in later on with my evening meal, kind of after the game, but this was after the game at around 5:30, 6 o'clock now. I was feeling pretty hungry, so I had 2 pieces of seed and grain bread with 3 pieces of bacon and some more ketchup, so I recorded this afternoon's ketchup with the meat, and I had it with the evening meal as well, so I just recorded it then. I didn't have too much on the sandwich.
It was about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and me and Lauren went over to the shops and I got some of the Breyers Delight cookie and cream ice cream, which was delicious. But the only trouble is I found it wasn't filling for me. Now, the good macros on there, they're really good macros, but I just felt like because it's light, it didn't actually satisfy me. So I ended up having a bowl of fruit and fibre cereal, and I had it with some milk as well. But again, I don't know whether it was sugar rush, I don't know what it was, I just really felt hungry. So I ended up having a Viennetta. Now I started with the half, but I ended up having the whole one. Now the calories aren't too high on that for 500 calories for the whole Viennetta, but it was still putting me over. So if we go on to the nutrition part, you can see here, now my targets are 175, 220 and for carbs and 265 for protein, but I went way over my protein, slightly over on my carbs and under on my fats, and I didn't want to, but some days you get caught up in it, you have to then just make it back on other days, and I will talk about how to make it back in another video, maybe even tomorrow. But thanks for checking this out, I really appreciate your support, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow.